Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 100 in Everyday Math Demystified 2nd edition. Please see page 254. We have a point-to-point graph. This is the independent variable here. Such as time runs out along the horizontal axis in most cases, and the dependent variable, well, I'm going to run off that screen here, I think. It'll go like this. Dependent variable goes up and down. That might be, say, the price of a stock or the temperature. In a point-to-point graph, we plot several points, usually spaced at equal intervals along the independent variable axis, but not always. They don't have to be. But we only have a certain number of points where we actually know what the data are, and then we connect all those points with straight lines to get an approximation of what the function actually is. Well, the correct answer to this question, to make a long story short, is D. A point-to-point graph offers less precision than, or at best the same precision as, a continuous curved graph showing the same function. Let's suppose that the actual function looks like this. But we only have data for these points. So we connect them with straight lines, not really knowing what else to do. That's an approximation. The red graph, the point-to-point graph, is an approximation of the actual function, which is the green curve. The independent variable runs along the horizontal axis, increasing in value as we move towards the right. Not always. This question asks us, which characteristic does a point-to-point graph always have? Well, usually this is the case, but not always. So choice A is wrong. Again, the dependent variable runs along the vertical axis, increasing as we go upwards. Usually, but not always. So choice B is not strictly correct here. Choice C, it offers more precision than a continuous curved graph, or at worst the same. No, that's just the wrong way around. It offers less precision than, or at best, equal precision to. Again, that's choice D. And E, it reveals more detail than a horizontal bar graph. Not necessarily. We might have a horizontal bar graph. That means we'd have to tilt this on its side. That has a whole lot more data points. So it could actually be much more precise than this particular graph, which is a point-to-point graph. So the answer that is strictly true and always true in this case is D. This is the last question in the exam. Hope you did pretty well. If you like these kinds of video explanations where I sometimes embellish things to teach you a little bit more than the actual question just involves, let me know. My email is linked from my website, which is sciencewriter.net. And I also have video explanations for some other phenomena and other books, and I'm working on them, building on them. So give me an electronic mail shout if you want to see more of this stuff and which particular books you'd like to see. So long.